Hello, my name is Michael Randolph. I'm with the West Tampa CDC. The presentation that I'm going to share with you is our part that we're going to play in the Rome Avenue project. And that's going to be the West Tampa CDC Technology, Wealth Building, and Job Creation Center. What we're focusing on with this particular initiative is to reduce gentrification while increasing opportunity to build wealth in the community. Before we talk about the initiative, let's talk a little bit about the West Tampa CDC. The West Tampa CDC focused on creating transformational opportunities in the West Tampa community. In other words, what we do is to follow and bring about the reality of the community vision. And we do this by doing partnership with other nonprofits, government, private sector, faith community, institutions of higher learners, and others, to allow us to bring about our strategy of increasing the economic, social, and physical characteristic of the community. We use a strategy that combines different tactics in terms of bringing in revenue to these CDC. We focus on input, output, outcome, and benefits. The West Tampa CDC Technology Center Wealth Building and Job Creation Initiative has the following goals. And I'm just going to highlight some of the 8 goals. Reduce gentrification by increasing the workforce, enhance public safety by increasing economic opportunities, increase opportunities for residents to start their own business. Let's talk about some of the highlights. To work with anywhere from 50 to 70 new residents to start their own, new residents-owned businesses, new businesses that will be started by residents. And that because of this, anywhere from 75 to 100 jobs, new jobs, will be created in the community. There will be different pieces to this particular initiative. Below are some of the initiatives that we're going to be doing, and that we're focused on being financially independent within 3 to 5 years. The Technology Center, Performing Art and Production Center, Business Development, Community Wealth Center, and our Social Enterprise Initiative. The Tech Center, I think, is going to be so critical because most of the jobs in the future are moving away from our traditional jobs. Automation is taking away traditional jobs like working at McDonald's and working at factories. All of those, even working at Walmart, it's going to change when the robots come, when artificial intelligence takes over, and it will. So we're focused on the Technology Center to make sure we're creating jobs for the future for residents that are in West Tampa. And there's different pieces to that. The first part is actually providing the training, anywhere from doing coding to artificial intelligence and game application to etc. The other piece is to increase the number of minorities that are going into STEM. We also want to reduce the digital divide, and more importantly, we want to increase the knowledge base for residents in West Tampa when it comes to technology, because technology changes the playing field or level the playing field. The Performing Art and Production Center is critical because we see this as one of the ways to bring in the most revenue, where young people and others will learn how to produce videos, TV productions, how to market, how to brand companies, all of these things, and even the entertainment center will be marketed towards the community and individualized type of videos. For example, a family might, Christmas season is coming up and they want a specialized video. Well, we can do that. And in doing that, what we can do is to say to them that every time you bring that money in, the money goes back to the community. So you got a creative production and you give them back to the neighborhood. The same with businesses, and it goes on and on. We see this as an opportunity to reduce probably the most revenue. Business development. We see this as an opportunity to increase the wealth of individuals in West Tampa by providing them with the opportunity to create their own business and hence create generational wealth. We're looking at anywhere from 50 to 70 residents to get that business started that will create anywhere from 75 to 100 jobs. And we're looking at different approaches as to how do we do this that are non-traditional to create those businesses. Importantly, we're looking at opportunities that will remove those barriers that a lot of people have, like criminal records, disabilities, and other barriers that they might have to overcome. Community Wealth Center, which is going to be what we call an opportunity to get folks to stop thinking like a consumer and to move to thinking like an investor, including having investment clubs and things of that nature in order to change the general spending pattern of people in the community. Well, how do we fund it? The Technology Center or STEM Center, we're looking at startup costs of $65,000. We're looking to tech companies, foundations, corporations, government, and others like fundraisers in order to bring this money up. The Performing Art and Production Center, startup, $75,000. We're looking to the hip hop world and other entertainers, foundations, corporations, government, and others. The Business Development Center, which is $70,000 per startup, we're looking at monies from lenders, investors, foundations, corporations, government funds, and fundraising. The Community Wealth Center, which includes creating at least 3 community businesses that we can use to have ongoing revenue coming in, is going to be funded by lenders, investors, foundations, and corporations, and others. Why is it important? This whole concept is what we call community investment. Every time an entity invests in the West Tampa CDC, that money recirculates in the community. Because every dollar that comes into the CDC goes back to the community. The other important thing is that when you're making an investment in a community, in the West Tampa CDC, we look at a return of anywhere from 10 to 25% on your investment. and community debt. That means that we believe that if we provide a service to the community, that they must pay back the community. We call it pay back the community for the services by doing volunteering projects to help rebuild and change the community. So that's the presentation, and we hope you enjoyed the presentation. And we're moving forward with the implementation of the project. We're looking for feedback. Please hit us back at West Tampa Cdc at gmail.com. That's West Tampa Cdc at gmail.com.